Okay, the purpose of this video is to explain the money system, how money's created in America. Please reference the Money Masters. It's like 4 hours long, but it's worth watching every second of it. So I put together this from my own observations, and please, especially when we get into the corporations part, the payoffs and the kickbacks, please tell me if I'm wrong or not. This is my view. I came up with this a couple years ago after studying this for about 3 years straight. And this, look, you got 38 pages of PDF and like over 24,000 PDF at least, and that doesn't include the fine print, which you need this to see. Anyways, so you got the Bank of International Settlements and the Federal Reserve. They let the U.S. government lets the Federal Reserve lend it money at interest because they're controlled. The banks control the governments. That's how they can fund both sides of the war, through the governments. At the very top, which is the Bank of International Settlements. It's composed, I think, just 2 of them, Federal Reserve and the IMF. And I think BRICS might even be PSYOP controlled by the Bank of International Settlements, just to say that the world has a choice. But these guys fund both sides of the war. They're the reason why we have war. Every single war in the last 100 years has been the result of these guys funding both sides of the war, I believe. Comment. U.S. money supply. So you got interest, usury, the scum of the earth. Back in the Bible days, anyone who charged interest was a scum of the earth, and all loans would be paid off after 7 years, right? So you got the IRS, the money, the collectors, for the interest only on the national debt. Do you want me to repeat that? Please reference the Money Masters, the at least 4 hour video that was done on YouTube. Sit through it. It's worth every second of the 4 hours. So here's another reason why this is corrupt besides the interest. And the U.S. government should be creating the money supply for the USA. Not a private corporation. That's what these are, private corporations. Okay. The IRS collects the interest only on the national debt, which is never meant to be paid off. Reference the Money Masters on that. U.S. corporations take their payoffs, their corporate tax deductions. Got it? In the form of your benefits, supposedly, your paycheck, your bonus, if you take a bonus, your college education paid by the company, pretty much 100%, right? 401k match. It's 401k, it's Title 26 program. As a foreign government employees only, by the way. Trade or business functions or public office. Reference Title 26, 7701. Your labor. That's your compensation. That's your blood and sweat. Basically, you have to do a 1040 kickback back to the IRS. So basically, you take these benefits and you file your taxes, and you take these benefits, which are, I say, they're not going to be around. Check my video on Jihadi Scotty channel for Social Security gone in 19 years. 2 of the main accounts are going to be gone. There's only 3, I think, major investment things on there. 2 of them are going to be gone in 19 years. It's basically bankrupt. It's not going to pay out. I'm not going to see my retirement. So the IRS cut of your compensation, your deductions. Your company deductions basically are sent back to the IRS in the form of FICA taxes and a 1040 kickback, which is about a little less than 10% if you do all your deductions. I have 2 rental properties, and Last time I filed as a government employee was 2011. I've been filing outside of the U.S. The U.S. is located in the District of Columbia, reference Title 9, 307H. And also as a non-trader business since 2012. Please see my video on how I filed the 2012 taxes so I can remember how to do them. I did a video, and you can reference that on non-trader business, how to file like a non-government employee. Functions or of a public office, trader business. Anyways, this is how it works. I hope this helps. Especially this part. This is my own thing I came up with. I paid attention to this a couple of years ago, and I came up with this. This is your payoffs to shut your mouth and just work and, you know, pay your Social Security, FICA taxes, which there's only one really religious exemption, unless you quit the number. If you quit the number, you can't bank in the U.S. Banking Secrecy Act of 1970. My bank, that's what my bank says. It's a federal credit union in Arizona. They say that the Banking Secrecy Act of 1970, which is only for the U.S. I don't understand. The U.S. and its states, which aren't the states of the Union, there's Northern Mariana Islands, Guam, and Puerto Rico. The states say that I have to have a Social Security number because of all the terrorism in the 1970s. That act came out. It's always something to take your rights away, and then I guess whatever. And so you can't quit the number. You can't travel. You won't be able to leave the U.S. anyways. Pretty soon you won't be able to travel state to state. You're going to need a number for that. You can't drive in Arizona without a Social Security number. You can drive. You can travel. You can try to travel. The highway patrol will pull you over and they'll hassle you. And also you may need a number to work. I don't know. I have done a lot of research on that. It's complicated. That's it. I know it's crude and rough. I don't have a lot of time. Hope this helps someone understand how it works. Okay, take care. Bye.